YouTube? Got another yo-yo review to do today. So we're going to knock out some CLYW stuff. Figured I'd start with a yo-yo that's kind of been in my collection for a little while that I've been playing the crap out of and I need to review. So, this is the CLYW Kayak. This is Yuuki Spencer's signature model. Although I understand he didn't have a whole lot to do with designing it. He really liked it, and so CLYW put it out as his signature model. And I gotta say, this thing is awesome. So before I rant about it and gush over it, let's talk about the specs here. So diameter of this yo-yo is 55.6 millimeters. The width is 43.6 millimeters, and the gap width is 4.55 millimeters. It weighs in at 66.5 grams. Comes stock with a size C pixel bearing, and with the CLYW snow tires, designed in Canada, machined in China, and yeah, so that's what it's about. So the CLYW Kayak, like I said, Yuuki Spencer's signature model, and quite frankly, just a incredible yo-yo. So I'm gonna say this is probably this is my favorite CLYW that I have, or that I've tried, or that I've had the opportunity to throw. It's just so good for everything. Which when I string it up, I will show you that it's just great. But it's also really fun to throw. The weight distribution is interesting. It's got this like sort of double rim here, kind of like the Chief sort of has. It's got a little thumb grind lip there. It's not specifically designed for thumb grinds, but you can do them, and I'll show you that in a little bit. Kind of a little finger spin cup type thing there, but you know, even if you miss, you can still finger spin around the corner here. There's really no man's land to fall into. So, you know, definitely cool cup design as well. The weight distribution's neat. It just feels good. Feels great on the string. Control is really kind of the name of the game with this thing. It will do whatever you want it to do. It'll go fast if you want it to play fast. It'll play slower if you want it to play slower and do techie stuff. And, I mean, finger grinds, amazing. It's super balanced, super stable. You know, finger spins, thumb grinds, anything you want to do on this yo-yo will do. It won't do it for you, but you know, with some practice, it will do it, and it will do it beautifully, and it will give you the overall control and stability that you want in a all-around yo-yo. So I can definitely see why and how this kind of fits Yuuki's style, because he's great at everything, I think, in my opinion. But I'm kind of biased. I'm a fanboy of Yuuki Spencer, but I think this yo-yo is great. Even for, you know, non-two-time world champions, or, you know, non-competitors like myself. So I guess let's compare it to a couple of things before we throw it around. Here it is next to the Manatee, similar in diameter but less wide than the Manatee. Here it is next to the Compass. To me, this is actually kind of like a lighter, more refined version, because the Compass is also a signature model, and the Kayak to me is sort of a more refined Compass, I guess. Like the Compass kind of does like the finger spin, or not finger spin. The thumb grind lip is more pronounced. Like you could really like get it in there. This you got to work a little bit. This you don't. It just there's a lip big enough for your thumb, and the cup's different clearly, but I'd say this is sort of a more nimble all-arounder, as opposed to this one sort of being more powerful, more of a powerhouse all-arounder. So I like this too. But I mean, this is great. But as you can see, like I kind of thought just by looking at them, like they're pretty similar. I don't know if I need both of them. This one's more nimble and just kind of I don't know, more refined. Maybe is a good word for it. Very similar outward shape to the origami here. The Duncan origami, as you can see, it's kind of got the inner cut, much like the origami does. I mean, it's a little different, but sort of in the same vein. as that is concerned. Sort of a less robotic shutter as well. I mean, the inner cups are different. Shutter's got like these big thick rims here, and this kind of has that double rim. But sort of, I guess, sort of a less robotic-y looking. I don't say robotic in a bad way, just sort of a less like mechanical looking shutter, I guess. Like the shutter's got more angles. This is sort of more rounded over. But feels great in hand. Feels great to throw. Let's go put the string on it. I'll show you guys what I mean. And we're back. So, the kayak is pretty much good for everything. Grind's amazing. All the CLYW grind finishes on the new stuff, I mean, just outstanding. Nice, soft, just couldn't be better as far as that's concerned. Probably one of the nicest, softest, smoothest grinding finishes ever. The CLYW snow tires are an excellent response. They're a little bit grippy at first, but they break in real nice. No issues, you know, as far as that's concerned. It's super good and balanced. It flops real nice. And, you know, probably should have done that differently. Just overall, a really awesome yo-yo. There's a knot. Really awesome yo-yo. Just can't say enough good things about it. So it's got this little like finger spin hub that kind of works pretty good for finger spins, but not designed for it exactly. It doesn't like, if you get your finger right in there, you can get some good ones. I just clip my nails, so mine aren't really, my fingers aren't really doing finger spins right now, but totally doable on this. As far as thumb grinds are concerned, or thumb grinds, pretty decent. Little lip in there you can get your finger in. It's not, again, it's not specifically designed for it, but totally doable. But otherwise, I mean, just a joy to throw. Just a really, really stable, good weight, and enjoyable yo-yo. I would say this is absolutely my favorite CLYW. Hands down, no question. There's a lot of nice ones, but this one's my favorite. Yuuki Spencer is my favorite player, as I've said before, and this is absolutely my favorite CLYW. I know he didn't really have a whole lot of, you know, he didn't really design this per se, but just, you know, as far as being, you know, good at everything like Yuuki Spencer is, this yo-yo also good at everything. Super stable, will play faster if you want it to, just super controllable. I think that's probably the biggest thing with this yo-yo, is that you have all the control in the world. It does everything you want it to do, and nothing you don't. And it's just it's incredible. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic yo-yo. I can't say enough good things about this. So anyway, let's go set it down on the desk. We'll pull it apart. I'll show you the guts, but gotta say this thing's just a joy to throw. It's great for everything, and you know, it's fun. So I think it really kind of bridges that gap, because a lot of yo-yos that are good for everything maybe are a little bit boring, but this one, awesome. Just awesome. So put it back at the desk and give you my final pros and cons and final thoughts. Alright guys, so let's pop this baby apart and show you the guts and give you my pros and cons. So, machined real nice. This one is anyway. You can tell it like sort of glides in and then gets tight at the end. So whomever CLYW is using to machine their yo-yos in China does a great job. I've had this for a little while, so I've broken everything in. I actually got this on the BST, but it was pretty much mint. So, really no, it was new. It even came in a box, so, although the box is downstairs. Pixel bearings are nice once you break them in. They come pretty heavily lubed, but if you break that lube in, throw some gyroscopic flops with it, spins great, spins smooth, and won't give you any problem once you break it in. So, pixel bearing, I like it. Mine has the orange CLYW snow tires, but if you buy fades and stuff, I believe the snow tires match pretty well. Let's screw that in there, and there we go. Dead smooth, like not a hint of vibe. I feel like all the CLYWs are the same level of smooth, which is 10 out of 10. I know I didn't show you while I was throwing it, but it's just there's zero vibe to speak of. It's like it's none. There's no vibe, absolutely none. None of my CLYWs have even a hint of vibe, and this one's the same. No vibe, perfectly dead smooth. Just overall, I can't say enough good stuff about it. I really love this yo-yo. I love picking it up. I love throwing it. I probably throw it more than any of the other yo-yos that I've got recently. Gets just as much love as a lot of my one-drops do. Absolutely great yo-yo. So let's talk pros and cons. So kind of been talking about the pros the whole time. Butter smooth finish, dead smooth yo-yo, good response, great design with can kind of do everything, thumb grinds, finger spins, anything you want it to do, it will do. Very nimble on the string, can go quick, can go slow. As far as cons are concerned, it's got a pretty average spin time. I don't know if that's a con. It's not like it's got a bad spin time by any stretch of the imagination. But, spin times are pretty average. I think a lot of that just has to do with how it's not that heavy and how the just weight distribution is. You got to sacrifice somewhere, and spin times are average, I would say, with this. It doesn't do anything for you as far as that finger spin cup is concerned. It's kind of raised up a little bit, so if you miss, you can still do them, but you're going to catch it around the rim. It's not going to center itself. Thumb grind lip isn't like as easy to lock in per se, but you could certainly do them. It's not like I showed you. I did it. It wasn't hard. I did one. So you can certainly do them, but it's not as easy as it is on some other yo-yos. So it doesn't actually do anything for you. It's not like built for one specific thing. I don't think that's necessarily a con to me. It's just a good design to kind of be able to do everything with it, but not actually compromise. I think is good. I like stuff like that, and that's probably one of the reasons I really like this yo-yo. As far as other cons, all the CLYW stuff, it's a very premium price, and you get a dead smooth yo-yo, and it comes with a sticker, and it comes with, a string. The China stuff you can kind of get used pretty, for pretty good prices, and if there's B grades or Fool's Golds, those come in at $45, but price new is, I think, $85 for the solids, $90 for the fades, and I think $95. I don't think there were any splashes of this, but the splashes would be like $95, and that's pretty standard pricing for all the new CLYW stuff that's been machined in China. That's pretty high up there as far as money is concerned. But these really are a step up from your yo-yo factories and even the base camp stuff. These are really a step up from those. So. As far as new price is concerned, I didn't pay new price. I got this on the BST, but you can't argue with that. It's for $90. This hangs with everything in that $90 price range. So, or $85. It hangs with everything in that price range. So I can't really say that it's overpriced. It's not. It's certainly worthwhile. I feel like at that price range you can kind of get machined in America stuff. You can get some one-drop stuff, but this stuff is pretty good too, and I know they do a lot of QC and stuff in America and in Canada. So, while it's machined and stuff in China, you get all the QC and everything in America. They sponsor a great team. They just put one of my favorite newer players, Michael Furtico, on CLYW team. So, a lot to love about CLYW, and the kayak is certainly one of those things. But let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think? You guys have a kayak? You want to get one? I love this thing. This is great. This is the best CLYW. If you're going to get one CLYW, this is the one to get. It's amazing. This is the best CLYW I've thrown, and I've had the opportunity to throw just about everything from them, and you'll see. I'll have reviews coming out of a bunch of stuff. They carry CLYW at SW Randall, and you can check them out there if you go downtown Pittsburgh, and you can see for yourself. This is the best one, in my opinion. But that's it for me today, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Cheers to you, and we'll see you next time.